Danny, so I appreciate the time. But let me start off, Danny. First and foremost, every single time that I have talked to you, as an assistant coach here, as a head coach here, you spent at Purdue nearly 1/5 of your life. 1/5 of your
10
life.
years.
You love Purdue.
I'm
Let's
a-
straighten it. You love Purdue.
Absolutely. I love Purdue football. That's why I came back.
Yeah.
Had a great experience here. The first go around when we came in with Coach Tiller and wanted to come back and duplicate that experience and return the program to national prominence. But absolutely love Purdue football.
Okay. In general, Dan, your one season here as the coach in waiting, you're the associate head coach, and then the 4 seasons as the head coach. Looking back, what did you think you, the staff, the players, what did you think collectively you did that you're proud of to say, hey, I think we did this pretty doggone good?
Well, that's a fair question, but first off, let me thank you for having me here, and excited about being here. And sorry it took so long to get back. You know, I was very disappointed after I was terminated or dismissed, if you will. Was angry, you know. So it was best for me at that point in time to, you know, kind of get on out of Dodge and reflect, you know, on my experience here at Purdue and just, you know, cool off a little bit. There were some other media requests, but at that point in time, I didn't think that I could do any of us any good, just based on the way that I felt. I thought it'd be damaging to myself, to Purdue, our football team. You know, so I appreciate you getting back in touch and giving me the opportunity for the interview. I thought about maybe coming on the air today and taking a shot at advertising the house that we have for sale. It's a great place. We have about 4,000 square feet, about 4 acres. It's almost all wooded, right by the interstate near Coyote Crossing. And I'm just kidding on that, but
it's a very nice place.
It is a very nice place, and we get you a good deal on it. You know, but again, thanks for having me, and I'm excited about being here. I'm proud to have been a Boilermaker, 10 years as a head coach, and then I don't know, you can count them up, but I think I had the privilege to be part of half of the bowl appearances in the history of the school.
You're right.
About half of those banners hanging up in the Mollenkoff. I was very proud to be part of those bowl experiences, and then I played in 10 bucket games, and I was part of hanging 8 Ps on that bucket. So very proud of being a Boilermaker.
Danny, tell me here's the things, and tell me if you agree or disagree. The things, and I want to get back to a response that you just made. Here's what I thought that you did well here, and you can agree or disagree. One, you talked academics, you improved the academic standing significantly among the players. This is a program, there's no whiff of an NCAA investigation.
Absolutely.
It was clean. You beat, in your first season, you beat Ohio State and Michigan for the first time in a long time. Your second season, you win at Northwestern, a ranked team.
Sure.
Your first season, when you beat Ohio State, it was the first win over a ranked team by Purdue.
Sure.
A long time.
6 years.
Yes, 6 years. Back-to-back bowl appearances, a bowl victory. Those are the things some of the things that I've seen that you did well. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that. You know, I made a list.
Okay.
Obviously, I had to make put together a resume because I'm looking for a job, and we might want to talk about that somewhere on the year, because that's been a new experience for me. It's been a long time since I looked for a job. I've been a head coach for 10 years. Purdue contacted me. I wasn't looking for a job when I came to Purdue, so that's new for me to be on the market again. But again, just making a list, we beat a ranked opponent, Ohio State, for the first time in 6 years. In my first year here, we beat Michigan at Michigan for the first time in 43 years. The only head coach in the history of the Big Ten, I believe, to beat both in his inaugural season. Someone told me that. I didn't make that up, but I wouldn't swear to it. But someone told me that, you know. And only really the third head football coach in the history of Purdue to beat Michigan and Ohio State in the same year. And then we won 2 of our 3 trophy games in 2009, and then it was recognized and compensated for exceeding the academic expectations by our athletic department. You know, so that was a good year, a good start. And then